Chad, I hope you are ready. I hope you're ready for a buttload of plot exposition, of really good cinematography, and of some of the best action sequences in any Ryuga Gotoku game. I hope you're ready, because that is what the next couple of streams are going to be. According to Lord Syrex,
I'm gonna come.
hang on, I got a thing for that now. Yeah, we have some new toys to play with. We also have this one. Those will be used later. According to Lord Syrex, he's gonna come. But also, we are right at the end of Chapter 10. We are at an extended fight sequence / set piece, whatever you want to call it. Chapter 11 is like a load of exposition and one fight. And Chapter 12 is not short, but there's a lot of exposition in it. So, we could very well hit Chapter 12 today. And we could very well finish the game tomorrow. So if you want to see some of the best fights, honestly, I'd rank the final fight as like in the top 3, if not top 2 best end bosses in any RGG Yakuza game. I'd put it up there with Shibusawa, with Nishiki, and Ryuji. I think those are my top 3. Mainly because they're the only ones whose names I can remember. I don't... Fuck Yakuza 3. Mine, a lot of people like Mine, but I don't really remember that much about Mine's fight. The Yakuza 4 final fight with the cop, I fucking hated. The Yakuza 5 final fight, I think that was... No, that game wasn't Daigo. Daigo was 4. I can't remember the boss for 5. The Yakuza 6's final fight is pretty memorable. Mainly, though, because of the cutscene at the end. Like, I don't remember what the boss was called, and all I remember about that fight is he was a bitch to fight. But the cutscene at the end made it good. And if Tendo was the final fight of LAD, I would put that much higher. But it being the young master, it being Arakawa, not as memorable. I'd put that like 4th. But if it was Tendo would be up there. But I would definitely put... I think I would put the Judgment final fight 2nd behind... probably behind Nishiki. Actually, no. Behind Ryuji. I love the Ryuji fight, even though we were broken. Anyway. Like I said, we are right at the precipice of the end of Chapter 10. We are at the beginning of an extended fight sequence, as I call them, or set pieces, as they're normally known. I'm weird in that regard. So, let's flick it over. Let's pause the music. And let's get back into Judgment. We are finishing this game today, well, not today. We are finishing this game this week, so help me God.
You ready, Yagami-san?
Alright, Segura, let's do this.
Yeah, let's do it.
And also, if you remember a certain boss we fought yesterday,
Yagami,
they're about to rival Kuze. Didn't want to use the EX there, but... Is that bad? No. It's not bad. It's just... We fought Kuze 5 times in Yakuza 0. We're about to fight someone for 4 times. And this bit requires a lot of lockpicking.
Nice. Almost there.
Fun fact about lockpicking.
That'll do it.
Even if you don't have the update, like the upgrade. Hi, it's Cane Man.
Yagami!
So last time he fought us with his cane, he had a sword. This time, he has a dagger. I wanted to EX him there, but... There we go. Just to cancel the mortal wounds that he's probably going to try and give us. Yeah, that's going to hurt. So that's Cane Man 2.
Buy me some time, boys. Do whatever it takes. Hey!
Wouldn't let me bounce off the wall there. Eat defeat! I'm just gonna heal up a little bit. Oh look, it's Cane Man again. So his first cane was a sword, his second cane was a dagger, his third cane's a fucking bow staff. And now I'm probably going to take some alcohol. Hammered! Because remember, yesterday we bought all those upgrades to make it so we gain more EX while we're drunk. And that was why, so we don't have to rely on Taureners as much, but... he already hit us with a mortal wound attack. Yeah, he hurts. He hurts a lot. And he gets worse. Cane Man 3.
Gonna have to try something else.
How much money does he spend on canes, by the way? Okay, you can jump off of that. I didn't know. Now we're in the dark.
Find the light switch, Yagami-san.
Give me a second.
Hard to move around, gotta find the lights. Oh, look, there's the lights.
Thanks.
I need to use a Stamina X. Just so I can pick that one up. Okay. That was odd.
Nice.
So as I was going to say earlier, fun fact about the lockpicking, even though if you don't have the upgrades, each pin has a slight mark where the line is.
Perfect.
And you just need to find it. Oh, gun guy. Thank you, Sugiura. That is another Stamina X, but we're not going to take it. Cane Guy 4
This guy's tougher than he looks.
is coming up. Chat, I want you to guess what his next cane is going to be. He's used a sword, a dagger, and a bow staff. Anybody who can guess what his next cane is gets a free tier, gets a gifted sub. without looking at what it is.
Hey, I'm over here.
Alright, we got a bet on nunchucks. We got 2 bets on nunchucks.
Let's do this.
I'm afraid to tell you both you're wrong. It's a shotgun. And his shotgun does mortal wounds with every attack. Oh, it's a different staff every time, Mad. Oh yeah, and here's an RSA dodge. You wanna know what an RSA dodge is? He can shoot while dodging. It's from Yakuza Kiwami.
Damn it. Stupid gun.
That was Cane Man 4, there's still one more. Now there should be a Mortal Wounds heal coming up, which means I'm going to take one of mine.
Yagami-san.
Let me guess. Turn the lights on? Can't you do it yourself?
Now in the dark, you move like you're drunk. Speaking of drunk, I want to be tier 4 drunk, so we get our EX up a little bit quicker.
Have a Pepsi.
I'll get that drink for you at the end of this sequence, Red Spider Lily. I think up here is the Mortal Wounds heal. Nope. Okay, we've still got some place to go. So we got a little bit of a maze to get to the next bit. There's a heal over here, but I can't use. It's a stamina, and it'll give me heat, so I may as well grab it. Heals that extra little bit as well. Can I go through, please? There we go. Yeet! Oh, he wasn't standing. I couldn't hit him with a wall bounce. Hang on, chat. I gotta check Discord real quick. This purple's just DM'd me something. Alright. That's her laid up. Okay, no prizes for guessing what the next one's gonna be. We've had sword, we've had dagger, we've had bow staff, we've had shotgun. There's the medical kit. You can still guess, but there'll be no prizes. And yes, it is Cane Man 5. So we are at Kuze levels. The Kuze bar has been met. He dodged my flux fissure. I'm gonna quickly... Oh, we're shit-faced. Gonna get something stronger than a shotgun.
Almost there.
Well...
Nice.
You thinking sniper rifle, maybe?
Almost
At
there.
close range?
Nice.
Come on, there we go. A bat? Well, first of all, the lights are off. Luckily, the light switch is behind us.
Finally, I was getting bored of waiting.
So one...
Yura!
Well,
Don't worry about me. Just go find Kaito-san.
bye, Segura.
You think I'd let you do that?
So one staff... becomes two. And he immediately goes into a mortal wounds attack. And now he turns into a magician. Now you see it? He's got a sword again.
I'm done playing. Time to go in for the kill.
I'm gonna pop some Tauriners.
Let's finish this.
And this should end the fight. Yep. So everyone wave goodbye to Kane, man. That's going to be the last we see of him. 5 really cool fights. Thank you for the drink, by the way, Red Spider Lily. So everyone wave goodbye to Kane, man. That's going to be the last we see of him. And now it's time for the final boss of this entire rush. It's Hamura. And he's got Kaito.
Hamura. Surprised you decided to stick around. Not gonna try and run?
Go fuck yourself, Doc.
Let him go right now.
What makes you think you have the upper hand here?
The fact that I have a load of Jack Daniels. That is why I have the upper hand. Excuse me.
He sounds worried.
Also, Kaito's not dead, despite being hit with a cutscene gun.
This time, let's finish it for real, assholes.
That all?
Just need a minute, Kaito-san.
Sure, what's the rush?
You're bleeding out. That's the rush.
I'm gonna fucking kill you!
Okay. Hamura. Can't wall run off a wall. And we've immediately put him into the second phase. Now this is a minute of choreography. Enjoy it. Not quite a minute, but it was close enough. Just gonna pop some staminans again, just in case he goes into another... mortal wounds attack. And we kill him with a tiger drop. Good fight. Fun fight. Oh, did frames drop in that cutscene? I'm sorry, guys.
Is it over, Yagami-san? Yeah. Glad you're okay. Come give me a hand. How do you feel, Kaito-san?
Like shit.
What, me? It was just a scratch.
Are you sure there's a cutscene gun?
I'm good on my own.
No, you are not.
Still acting tough with lead in your stomach? Who are you trying to impress?
Hi, Higashi.
Yo, let me jump in too.
Higashi.
Matsugane-san.
Matsugane-san, too. My van's right outside. You two get him to a doctor. There's something I still need to do here.
Got it. Guess I'm joining your little party. Not even the threat of death can stop you guys.
Took you long enough.
That gun looks so big in Yagami's hand.
Hey, it's about time you give us some answers. I'm done wasting time on you, so just cooperate and it'll all be fine. What, your murderer friend abandon you? Not much use if he won't come when you need help.
Boss, listen. Things are gonna get ugly if I die here. Neither of you will survive the aftermath. It's not too late to put a stop to this. Just end this fucker and be done with it. And if I don't, the mole will kill us both. Is that what you're saying? Look, some people you can get away with betraying, and some people you can't. And which am I wonder? Boss.
Pick your poison, Hamura. You die betraying the mole, or you die defending him.
This ought to be good.
We're going to bring this murderer to justice. Now tell me where I can find him, and his identity. Answer me!
Does he tell us?
I'd rather die.
What?
Don't play dumb with me. You think I'm gonna talk that easy? Pull the fucking trigger!
He's gonna move it to the side.
Say so. Huh. Didn't think you'd really stand your ground.
Oh, nice one, Matsugane. How the fuck did he get all those bullets that quick?
Who knows when his backup might
He had like
arrive.
2 seconds with the gun.
Still after us?
Most likely. Embarrassing as that is to admit.
Well, guess we gotta figure out how to make you talk.
Huh?
Luckily, I've got a place in mind. You heard of the Honmaruen Cabaret? It's a Kyorei stronghold.
What?
I'm sure your former prey will be thrilled to see you. If they can't break you, I don't know what can. I doubt you'll last, though.
It'll be damn interesting either way. Now come on, let's go.
This is where we met Hashki. I think it was no, it wasn't Hashki. It was the head of that family about a couple of days ago.
Here he is, the man of the hour. Glad you could make it, Hamura. And you must be Patriarch Matsugane. It's a pleasure to meet you. Though if you ask me, dojo leadership should be better at keeping their dogs chained up.
Agreed. There is no excuse for how I acted.
Shioya-san.
Forgot his name.
Hamura tell us who the mole is. Think you can keep us safe till then?
Maybe. Maybe not.
This is what Chairman Kajihiro wants.
Kajihira, that's his name.
You don't want to disobey his orders, do you?
Well, that's rude. I still haven't paid you back for what you did to me. If you don't mind, I'd like to settle that first.
For what I did? You're the one who kidnapped Mafuyu. If you ask me, you got what was coming to you.
Fine. Under one condition.
What?
Once
Fucking frames. Thank you, Mad. I'm gonna drop my bitrate a little bit, see if that helps. It's probably the weather. It's probably the weather. Because it is quite miserable outside. I'm gonna keep my output page up. Just in case.
you're done with him, you give Hamura to us.
Gladly. What, no witty comeback? I think that's a first for you.
Shut it.
That's chapter 10 done. Who's ready for the shortest chapter in the game? After previously.
AD9's dark human experiments. The mole who facilitated them. As Yagami gets closer to the truth, the trap is sprung. Details come at the cost of Kaito's blood. And each word that Hamura, the Matsugane family captain, speaks pulls back the veil a little further.
Chapter 11. Curtain Call. This is where we get our big reveal.
Get your fucking hands
Oh
up.
my. This is beautiful.
Thank you,
This is
Shax.
as good a spot as any. You need any instruments, you just ask me.
Hopefully, it doesn't come to that. Now, I think it's about time we got some answers. And you're gonna give them to us. Should we take it from the top? First off, the one in control of all this is Shono, the 89 researcher. How long have you been working for him? Murdering for him? I already have a pretty good idea. How about I guess? First time you used the mole was...
That would be Hashiki.
for Hashiki, the vice director of the ADDC. He got beat to death 6 months ago, as you well know. Hashiki had a secret deal with Chairman Kajihira. Together, they were gonna poke holes in this 89 business and bring the ADDC to its knees. But Shono, the researcher in charge of the drug, had a big secret he needed to keep hidden. Hashiki's little investigation posed a big problem. That is, until he got beaten down in the back streets of Kamurocho. Hashiki was fatally wounded by the mole, and survived for another 3 weeks. That kept suspicion off Shono, and left practically no evidence. Only the most skilled killer could pull something like that off. In other words, the assassin you and Shono have been using.
Think you struck a nerve. You're a real crack detective, Yagami.
You know, I personally funded his time at law school. He never would have passed the bar without me.
No shit. I'd say you made a good investment. Paying off in spades.
Do you mind? Kinda in the middle of something here.
Sorry.
Okay, so we can leave if we want and go buy stuff. But this chapter shows English. This chapter is so short that I won't need to. So we're just gonna keep grilling him.
So, where's your friend?
No clue. But he'll be here soon enough. All three of you are dead where you stand.
He says the mole's on his way here.
Oh, is he now? I'd love to have a chat with the lad.
Keep dreaming, pal. He'd wipe the floor with your backcountry ass.
Enough, Hamura. Tell us who the mole is and how you started working with him.
Tight
Had
lips.
those instruments handy?
Coming right up.
Oh, secateurs.
All right, I'll talk.
That's almost a shame. I like when it's tool time.
Now, who is the mole?
At first, he was just an informant feeding off the chaos that breeds in Camarocho like flies.
An informant?
Yep, and he was trained by one of the best in the business. Rose to prominence after the cops busted his mentor. And that made the mole the top guy in the biz. One of those situations where the student surpassed the master. Nobody could beat his intel. Could get his hands on anything you needed to. Guns, forged documents, you name it. Before long, we'd formed a nice little partnership. Started making a name for ourselves. Thinking about it, it's been about 20 years now.
And? Keep talking, or it's tools.
Once I got the gig as captain of the
I honestly
Mazagane
don't know
family,
what he would use those secateurs for, to be honest.
Let me tell you, the guy could dispose of a corpse like it was the easiest damn thing in the world. He had nerves of steel. And he's never even sworn up. Flash forward to a couple years ago, he said he was ready to start doing hits. That's when my big chance finally came.
So it was the mole who brought assassinations to the table. Who's the real Yakuza here?
Honestly, I wasn't that big on the whole murder thing. But the dangerous shit's what really brings in the cash. So, I started touting his services around the darker side of Camarocho. Felt like I added a new dish to my menu.
This is no time for jokes, you fool.
What, you don't approve of my methods? This city will swallow you whole if you don't got the cash. And protecting the family name doesn't come cheap. You think Kaido could have toughed it out with all his swagger? We'd have vanished by now. But with enough money, who knows? We could have rode it to the top of the Tojo clan. Wasn't that always part of the dream, boss?
It was, yes. But not anymore.
That's so. That's funny, because I spent my entire life chasing that dream for you. The goal you fucking told me to strive for!
Let's get back on topic, shall we?
Yeah, let's not have a domestic. This is still
Tell
an
me
interrogation
this.
room.
You started shopping the mole's services around. What then? What happened?
Wasn't long till we got our first hit. Our mark was Hashki, vice director of the ADDC.
And Shono's the one who hired you?
So I heard. He always contacted me through someone else.
I see. So there was a middleman that connected the Kamurocho Yakuza to the ADDC.
Guy by the name of Ishimatsu.
Gonna...
Short little guy. Always had this creepy fucking smile on his face. At the time, we all thought this was gonna be a one-off. Didn't do much prying, you know. Never even knew why they wanted the guy dead. We just took the 10 mil and did what we were asked.
He looks like a
They
weird
wanted him
doll.
to die discreetly, though, right?
Pretty much. So he did. Ishimatsu took a real shine to us after that. A few months later, he was back with another job.
And that was?
Well, gathering test subjects for their 89 experiments. And disposing of the bodies.
So he is so far in this shit, it's
So
unbelievable.
you just want me to abduct these Curie guys? You don't want them dead?
That is correct. And your reward is 100 million yen each.
Each. About $1 million per body.
Last time it was 10 for a hit job. Why give us so much more to kidnap a few guys?
Government funding.
Funny you should ask that. It could very well end up being more than just a few guys. We're not quite sure how many we might want. Perhaps just one. Or maybe even 10 might not be satisfactory.
10, huh?
The key point is, we expect this to be a long-term partnership. Given the sensitive nature of this task, naturally we expect the utmost secrecy. I sincerely hope this 100 million conveys the importance of that.
What about the Curie guys? What happens to them, huh?
It's unfortunately likely that they'll end up dead. Excuse me if this is presumptuous, but considering the amount I'm offering, would that also cover the body disposal? Or would that, cost extra?
Drop the fucking act, asshole! Where you getting that kind of money, huh?
I already said,
100
government
mil just to
funding.
kill one goddamn Yakuza?
I actually never said you needed to kill anyone. I only requested that you bring them to us. And then, you would just dispose of the evidence.
I don't see where this is going. You think the Yakuza are your tool?
You don't understand. My only role is delivering the message. My employer, he's the root of all of this. And you have no idea how many billions of yen he has to ensure his objectives are achieved.
What?
If you pull that trigger right now, who knows how decisive the retribution might be. Those billions could instead be shifted toward erasing you.
What was that?
A threat?
Just think about it. How long will you be able to survive? Use your head, Captain Hamura. There's no escape. Once you agreed to meet with me today, you all but guaranteed your participation and your compliance. So I strongly suggest you put the gun away.
This guy is
Does that
very
make sense?
fucking steely for being at the end of a barrel.
You guys are seriously that big, huh? Tell
Apparently
me
so.
more. Talk.
Allow me to answer your question. It's true that we have access to vast amounts of money, yes. But we're not the violent organization you think we are.
Oh yeah? Who are you?
That's
Ishimatsu
Ichinose,
Superior. The name's Ichinose.
Kido, and Shono.
The only reason I'm choosing to show you my face is because I've decided to trust you. And because I want you to understand how far we're willing to go to bring our plan to fruition.
My name's Shono, Captain. I'm currently researching a brand new drug called Pt9. A drug that could very well save Japan. Or maybe even the world if...
A new drug, huh? Where do I come in?
The reality of the situation is, we are under intense pressure to complete our work on AD9 expediently. To that end, Hamura-san, we'd like to ask for your assistance.
Ichinose.
Mm-hmm.
So the Ministry of Health is in on this too. It goes all the way up.
Like I said,
it does.
government funding.
You familiar with the Medical Institute?
All too familiarly. The Medical Institute, that's the organization that runs the ADDC.
Yeah.
It's home to the ADDC, and it makes a comfy place for all the health ministry execs to go retire. Well, it just so happens that the guy who founded it 20 years ago was none other than Ichinose. He rode that success all the way up to Vice Minister. In other words, his whole legacy's riding on the ADDC. AD9's gotta come out on top for him to stay on top.
And he's willing to murder to make sure that happens?
Yep. Ichinose is not the only one profiting either. There are tons of parties involved, all being promised this much cash or that favor. If people have to die for AD9 to succeed, so be it.
Okay. We have one more grilling to do. So we'll do it.
Here's a question. Why'd you go after Kyorei guys for the experiments?
Just following Shono's orders.
Shono told you to?
Yep. He said there was a chance of the subject dying when we gave him the AD9. Now, if regular old civilians started disappearing, that'd make the news in no time. But nobody'd notice a few missing Yakuza during a turf war.
That is pretty
Only
smart.
natural there'd be some casualties, yeah?
I guess so.
Perfect alibi.
That wasn't the only reason, though. Shono said he didn't want to perform dangerous experiments on innocent civilians.
And what, these Yakuza deserve this somehow?
The Kajihira group was the one trying to shut down the ADDC to begin with. And the Kyorei were Kajihira's lapdogs. A couple of dead thugs didn't weigh on him too much. But don't shoot the messenger. Shono's the one who said it.
At least Shono has some kind of moral code.
Unless you want to go
I know
back
about that.
the hard way, I'm all for it.
What else could you possibly want to know?
Actually, I've got one more thing.
Oh yeah?
You made it sound earlier like you weren't that involved in the killings. But that's not the whole truth, is it? In fact, I have something that shows you actively helped carry out the Kyorei killings.
The proof that Hamura took part in attacking the Kyorei clan is the 9 o'clock recording of the security footage that's at Club Mall. All the way back in Chapter 2. We got this piece of evidence. It's him pulling Kume into the club.
Take a look at this. Check this out. Look familiar? It's camera footage of you abducting Kume. So tell me, why'd you take the fall? They even got your face on tape. You're not usually that sloppy. Answer me.
That was right after we axed 2 Kyorei guys, one after another. They started catching on. Wouldn't go around town alone anymore.
Keep going.
When your mark's that on guard, nobody's laying a hand on them. Not even a trained assassin. So the mole needed a hand. Someone he could trust to get the ball rolling. And that someone was me.
So what happened after you left Amur?
My guy took Kume out the back. Loaded him in the trunk of a car. Took him to Shono. Just like all the other AD9 tests.
To the ADDC?
No, not the center. I'm not sure where it is exactly. Someplace Shono and Mole set up.
So they carried out their human experiments in some kind of secret lab?
Suppose they did.
Then why'd they need to gouge the eyes out?
No clue. He never told me.
Any of you guys in chat realize why all the eyes are gouged out?
Maybe the mole's just into some...
We'll find out either today or tomorrow.
Next up is Shintani. He had nothing to do with the Kyorei clan, but you guys still used him as an AD9 test subject.
I ain't gonna tell you, it's in the final cutscene.
You had him killed.
Shintani's death.
If any of you guys can figure it out.
That was my fault.
Huh?
When we took care of Kume, I was the one on the hook for it. Let me tell you, ending up in the slammer for a murder you didn't do is scary shit. Made me think, wouldn't hurt to have some insurance.
Insurance?
Talked to Shintani before the trial, and told him this.
Eyes are a lot on the black market.
Fall into place and I hang for this, look into Shono at the ADDC.
So you told him about the deal you made with Ichinose?
Not exactly. Shono was the only name I mentioned. But if anyone found out I spilled the beans to Shintani, well, I'd be betraying the cause. So I told the bastard, only go digging if shit really hits the fan.
Why did he call Shono if he knew it was that important to you? Why'd he start digging it up?
Beats me. Got a pretty good theory, though.
A game theory.
Yeah, do tell.
My guess, he didn't want to let you hog all the glory.
That one makes sense.
Huh?
He might have won my trial, but you're the one who found the key evidence. Shintani got recognition, sure, but it was only by association. Nobody said it, but they all knew. You did the real work. But even then, you didn't stop trying to show up the poor guy. Right when the trial came to a close, there you were, hunting the real killer down. How do you think Shintani felt, sitting around waiting for you to stumble onto the truth? Can't imagine he was sleeping well.
You might as well let this mole shit go. Think this is some kind of Yakuza pissing contest, do you? Come on. The mole is way bigger than you know.
Shintani wanted to find the truth before you did. Wanted to earn his time in the sun.
Look where that got him.
And that's why he called the ADDC? To investigate the killings himself?
That's my theory. Can't back it up, though. Either way, the end result was the same. Ichinose found out Shintani was trying to get in touch with Shono. Signed his own death sentence. I'm sure it was plain as day that I was the guy who put him on the right trail.
So Ichinose is the one who gave the order.
So, I had no choice but to silence Shintani. I even paid for the job out of my own pocket. And when it came to setting up a fall guy, we picked Ayabe. First, we got his gun. The mole was the one who used it to kill Shintani. He replaced the one bullet he fired, got rid of any traces that he used it, and put it back in Ayabe's holster. That meant that the bullet found in the body would have the rifling marks from his gun. Which meant it was an unshakable fact that Shintani was shot with Ayabe's weapon. Face it, Ayabe's alibi isn't gonna hold water. The guy doesn't even remember who attacked him? Right. Nobody'll buy that. Never.
Fair enough. Although, what if we caught the mole, and then forced you to testify in the trial?
What was that?
Someone cooking something?
What's wrong?
Smells like something's burning.
Who burnt the toast? Who burnt the toast?
My boys must have finally decided to show up. You want to meet the mole? Now's your chance.
Matsugane-san, we gotta go.
You too. Get up.
I'm gonna
Sounds
go
like
ahead.
Bane's theme
Just let me
from
walk away,
Dark Knight
boss.
Rises.
If I give the order, the family will fall back. At least then you'd live. Isn't that what you want?
That's enough. If this Ministry of Health business is true, you're nothing more than a pawn to them. From where they stand, I'm sure you could be replaced.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You're an idiot, Hamura.
Huh?
Come on.
It's the Matsugane. They went and started a fire downstairs.
Fucking frames! I even dropped the bit right. There we go.
I've been waiting for this. Captain! Oh, Marase. How many they got? Captain!
Oh my god!
That's it. They're so fucking dead.
Where the fuck did he go?
Hey, how did you pull off turning my family into goddamn terrorists?
Where the fuck did Marase go? Everywhere! Jesus Christ!
Yo, let's crack some heads.
We've gotta go, Matsugane-san.
Right. Leave Hamura to me.
We gotta escort them out. But the entire place is on fucking fire.
Don't just stand there. Help me, you fucks! Doc, do whatever you can to keep them away from us.
Got it.
During this battle, enemies will attack Matsugane in an attempt to help Hamura. If Matsugane's health runs out, the game will end. Be aware of your surroundings and protect Matsugane. So this is a waste of essence of Drunken Fist, but actually no, it's not. Thank you for waiting, Kubo. Notice these guys are still speaking Japanese, though. This door over here. Fun fact, It's impossible to do a zero damage playthrough of this game. Zero damage playthroughs are like the GM mode of Yakuza games. Because of the fire and because of that. The fire hurts you. No shit. But look at my health at the top.
You okay, Doc?
Got it.
It's impossible to do a zero damage playthrough of this game. And why does Ozaki get a really fucking cool boss intro?
I'll handle this. Stay back.
I'm gonna tear you apart.
Hi, Ozaki. So that's the halfway point. And the floor just gives way. How Matsugane's not dead, I have no idea.
Not so fast. You're dead.
Let's finish this!
Get up, you bastard. That was a fun fight. That was a very good fight. That was a very good fight. Even by non-speedrun standards. Bitch. Biscuit. Dickhead. Pick a word.
Captain, you okay?
Matsugane-san?
Hey, Aurora. And hello, Mole. We get our first look at him.
Oh, fuck.
We're gonna find out who it is, geek.
Is that the mole?
Yup.
Don't!
Matsugane.
Hold on. What the fuck, man?
And this is why the Mole is one of the coldest bosses in any RGG game. He just straight up kills. He just straight up kills. Jesus Christ.
Boss, why did you? After all I did. So that was the mole, right? I would have done the same if I was him. You knew too much. I wish I wasn't right. You're too damn soft. You didn't have to protect me. When I heard what you said, I knew you were right. This is all my fault. No, it's not. I wasn't very good at the business side. And because of that, you had to protect the family by crossing the line.
Chat, can we get some Dan John rips in chat from Matsugane-san?
I wasn't ignorant. I looked the other way. And just...
This building is still on fire, by the way.
It was easier that way.
There's a lot of wood.
I'm not going to blame you for all of that. You just did what you had to. I'm sorry.
No, not like this. Don't go.
I wanted to make up for... It was the only way.
You old fool. You didn't need to go that far.
I only did what any father would have.
Matsugane-san!
Just hold on.
Doc, my boy. This is it for me. Hurry and get out.
Not without you. Let's go.
You wanna go, lads? You gonna finally say it, Hamada? You gonna finally tell us who the mole is?
The mole is Kuroiwa. Now you know the truth. Kuroiwa is the one you want.
The mole is Kuroiwa. Those of you who don't know who Kuroiwa is, who hasn't been here often enough, Kuroiwa is part of the Tokyo Police Department. Kuroiwa is the man who wanted to question us over Shintani's murder. Kuroiwa is the one who has framed Ayabe. Kuroiwa is also Matthew Mercer. I've not hidden that fact. I have said Matt Mercer is the villain.
And Patriarch Matsugane?
Oh shit, hang on, chat. Chat, Fs please. Someone died, you know what we gotta do. Bring him in, boys! Matsugane-san! Here we go.
You didn't make it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Kuroiwa.
Huh? Did you say something?
Hi, Kuroiwa.
Kuroiwa.
Back at the center of the crime scene, eh, Yagami?
What the hell are you doing here?
Yagami-kun, what's going on?
Don't fret, Fuji-san. We just need to have a little chat at the station.
No, he needs to get to a hospital.
He looks fine to me. I'll watch after him otherwise.
Are you a doctor now? He needs professional attention.
Enough protesting. He'll be just fine with me.
You don't even have a reason.
It's okay. I'll go with you. I'm sure I'll be fine.
It's the perfect disguise and the perfect alibi.
You had yourself one hell of a night, huh, Yagami?
Doesn't seem like it's ending anytime soon. Could you at least take these off? Or am I gonna get booked?
Afraid I can't. Wouldn't you know, someone went and lost the key.
Please.
Hamura told me everything.
Told you what?
Told me who you really are. You killed Vice Director Hashiki. You mutilated those Yakuza. And Shintani's all you too. I'm onto you.
Well, that's a good story. But there's only one detective here. Let's start with the cabaret and what you were doing there.
I know that you're the mole.
I'm the one asking the questions around here, so...
You aren't denying it.
Why don't you start by telling me what you were doing when you first noticed the fire?
Hamura getting away is what's gonna bring you down for good. You really missed your big chance.
Can you tell me who started the fire, at least?
Matsukane-san is dead because of you. So the moment I get out, your ass is mine!
Threatening a police officer. Boss is cool.
I don't think you realize. 89 gives me complete immunity. I'm talking about people that go all the way up the chain here. They see everything. When it comes to protecting 89's interests, there's no limit to what they'll do. Hamura is a loose end that I'll take care of eventually. And that's a fate you'll both share. This won't end with you alive.
I don't mind that. All that matters is proving that you murdered them.
If you think you scare me, sorry. You has-been fraud.
Kuroiwa-san? There's a call for you.
Just 1 second.
Should I take over?
Nah. I'm through here. The fire at the cabaret. Tojo clan and Kyorei clan Yakuza are both responsible for starting it. Luckily, Yagami-san just happened to be nearby and saw the whole thing. This case is closed. Thank you for your time.
I'll escort you out then, Yagami-san.
He is so different to every other villain we have ever had in an RGG game. He is so different to every single other villain we have ever had. And he is incredible. I love Kuroiwa. Now, excuse me while I stock up on a load of stuff. I think what did we drink that... it was the Dorikamin, wasn't it, I think? Didn't Koira show up at the end of Like a Dragon? No, he didn't. This game came out before Like a Dragon, so... Kuroiwa, well... There's reasons why. But no, Kuroiwa did not show up at the end of Like a Dragon. Trying to remember the end of Like a Dragon. You're probably thinking of, Ryu Aoki, the young master.
Hi, mister. Are you Yagami?
Yeah? Who's asking?
I have a present for you.
What is it?
I don't know. Some guy told me to give it to you. He said he was a friend.
It wasn't Kuroiwa.
Oh, and he said to open it right away.
Thank you, young lad.
What?
Wonderful, Yagami-san. Such stunning reflexes. You even avoided doing any property damage. Well, did you enjoy my present? It was given to me as a gift by an old business partner of mine.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, pardon my rudeness. This is my card.
Koga?
Oh, you don't know me? I see. I see. In that case, perhaps I should start over. My name is Matsuhisa Koga, one of the Keihin Four. I came to see what all the fuss is about.
He's the final boss of the Keihin gang.
Introduce you to my way of doing things.
This guy is a dick. Because he has an Arase dodge.
Has taken quite a hit thanks to your antics. That being the case, it falls to me to put a stop to this.
Yeah, oh, the Keihin gang again. These guys are really annoying.
Enough talk. Show me what you can do, Yagami-san.
I'm immediately going to get drunk. And lower one level of drunk.
Mommy milkers.
That's an Arase dodge, by the way, what he just did. He dodges and fires his guns directly afterwards.
I'm gonna come.
I think that's the first time anyone's ever said they're going to come at the mention of an Arase dodge. That was a very, very good fight. So yeah, as soon as he goes into his white smoky mode, his EX mode, every single attack from him is a mortal wound.
You're as strong as they said you'd be. It seems
Have a Pepsi.
on my side.
I was just about to take a drink myself. Thank you, Kashari.
I surrender. You win.
Now, can you fuck off, please, Koga?
Ready?
In the business world, one must always know when to withdraw.
Anybody else get fucking Pegasus vibes from his mouth, from his voice actor? Mugi
My business
boy.
partners would never take me seriously again.
I don't know why they would to begin
I recognize his voice actor from something,
now I
though.
must retire until the day I get revenge.
Come smoke?
Can't these guys just leave me alone?
Please. The problem with the Keihin gang in this game, it's one of the only two things I really dislike about this game, is the Keihin gang and the tail sections. The Keihin gang has no way of ending that story. They just keep showing up all the time. And you have to beat the bosses to get rid of them, or you are more likely to enter side fights. If there was a way to stop the Keihin gang story, like the Justice story in 6, then I would have less trouble with the Keihin gang stuff.
Sugiura.
Hi, Sugiura.
What happened with Kaito-san? Is he okay?
Doctor said he'll be back on his feet in a few days. We took him to some back alley joint. Hush hush, you know?
Didn't realize you had those kinds of connections.
Actually, he was a friend of Kaito-san's. Sounded like they go way back.
Couldn't you have just gone to a hospital?
That's what I thought. Kaito-san was pretty insistent, though.
Probably had a favor he was
With a
owed.
bullet in the gut.
That's Kaito.
How'd everything go with you? I heard the Cure Club burned down.
Yeah, things were tough.
Sounds like you could use some rest then.
Heading out then?
I just figured I'd stop by to tell you about Kaito-san. Now that I know you're safe too, I'm gonna go pass out at home.
You do that. Good night.
And I'm gonna see how much SP I have to spend. I have 6k. What I'm gonna get, though, I'm gonna save... Oh, fucking 18k SP. Are you fucking kidding me? 18k SP. Oh! Why does it have to be 18k? We don't get 18... I don't think we get enough SP by the end. I think I'm just gonna get Liquid Valor and increase the X gauge. Yeah, fuck it. Just so I'm less dependent on Tauriners. Just so I'm less dependent on Tauriners. Dun dun dun.
Yagami-kun? It's Mafuyu. Did I wake you up?
You need something?
The moles claimed another victim. Another Kyorei clan Yakuza.
What?
Head to the Matsugane family office if you can.
Alright, I'll be right over.
Head to the Matsugane family office, which I think is on like the top corner. Yeah, it's north of the Champion District. So we're coming into the final stretch of the game. After this, there are 2 chapters. Chapter 12 and the finale, Chapter 13. Chapter 13 is basically one gigantic set piece that is very rarely broken up.
Give up, dude. Can't stay down.
So, we're probably going to do as much as we can in Chapter 12 today, and I'll leave the finale for tomorrow. But, this is where the game gets juicy. And this is where the story really goes in overdrive.
They've already ID'd the victim.
Mafuyu.
Satoshi Shioya, captain of the Kyorei clan. You knew him, yes?
Rip Shioya.
If it was really the mole, that means his eyes have been gouged out?
So I hear. I haven't confirmed it for myself.
Better that you don't. Who's handling the case? Kuroiwa again?
Yes, he's right over there.
Of course he is.
Speaking of which, Yagami-kun, what happened last night? With the interrogation?
Listen, Mafuyu.
Hmm?
It's Kuroiwa. He's the mole.
What?
Apparently he and Hamura have been working together for years. At first, he was just a dirty cop. Not too different from Ayabe, I guess. But eventually he found murder was profitable. And that's not all. Shono from the ADDC is the one who's been hiring him to do his dirty laundry. And these corpses with their eyes gouged out? Human experiments, every one of them. All for Pt9. This won't end. I just confronted Shono the other day. Said I was onto his insane tests. And now... there's a new body like nothing's changed at all. I can only see one way this shakes out. There's gonna be more deaths before this is all over. Even when he's this close to being all but caught, he's not gonna stop for anything. There's no doubt now.
So now?
Shono, He seems like this quiet, harmless scientist when you see him on the job. Except, Pt9 changes who he is. Makes the guy a monster. Completing his drug will save millions. Not to mention their families. It would change the whole world. With all that power protecting Dr. Shono, he'd risk everything he has. It's us against anyone that money can buy.
Hi, Hattori.
What are you going to do? Why not walk away?
Wish I could. Matsugane-san's death can't go unanswered. He deserves closure. They won't get away with this.
So Yagami is extremely determined to get this done, if not only for Matsugane-san's sake. That chapter wasn't even an hour, by the way.
The Matsugane family and the mole mount an assault, and the Kamurocho ambitions of the Kyorei clan crumble. Betrayed by his inner circle, Hamura becomes a target himself, so he reveals to Yagami the mole's true identity. He is Kamurocho's organized crime division detective, Kuroiwa. The man who took Matsugane's life falls under the shield of Pt9's powerful benefactors.
Tojo clan headquarters. It's been a while since we've seen this place.
They held his funeral at Tojo clan headquarters. It was an intimate service. The Matsugane family would have passed to Hamura, but with him missing, it was all but dissolved. It wasn't like he'd made much of an impact on the Tojo brass to begin with. But to Genda-sensei, he was an old friend of over 40 years.
Genda made his promise, no more deaths.
Who joined up after finishing middle school. And Higashi, too. When Kaito got expelled, protecting the boss became his personal mission. All of us knew exactly who was responsible for taking him from us. It was just a matter of finding the proof.
I love the fact that Shono is this, like, small... Hang on, I'll get onto that in a moment. Chapter 12, Behind Closed Doors. I love that Shono... If I could describe him as an animal, he's like a rat. He looks so defenseless and so meek.
Dead.
He's the mastermind behind all of this.
This is the pre-trial conference for that case. Basically, we sit in here and hammer out the flow of the trial. Try to keep things as simple as possible for the jury, you know. According to the law, both the prosecution and the defense have to submit all their evidence before even going to court. You can't burst in mid-trial with new info like they do in the movies.
We've been going in circles for a while now. We'll never get anywhere like this. You say that, yes.
In other words, we need to make sure all our cards are in order, then show the other side our hand.
The rifling marks on the bullet are unshakable proof of guilt.
Unshakable proof of murder weapon, but not of guilt.
How does the defense respond? You can also bargain for a lesser sentence if you so desire.
No, we still contend that Detective Ayabe was set up. Our stance remains unchanged.
Seriously? So it was Kuroiwa all along. Everything makes sense now.
Were there ever any warning signs?
This might have nothing to do with it, but I heard a story about the guy once.
Go on.
Back when he was starting out, his boss on the force was working as a Tojo clan go-between on the side. In exchange for kickbacks and whores, of course. Kind of shit you see every day in Kamurocho.
Of course.
But one day, that boss went and threw himself off a roof. Right when they were gonna haul him in, too. Guess some goody two-shoes on the force went and ratted him out.
One of his own co-workers? Was it Kuroiwa?
No. Funny enough, they found the snitch with a noose around his neck just a day later.
So it was a double suicide?
What the hell?
From what I've heard, it's possible that hanging was actually a homicide. Maybe, just maybe, someone wanted revenge on the snitch. After the dust cleared, a new dirty cop had risen from the ashes, with his boss's connections and then some. He's been in bed with the Yakuza ever since. Turns out this guy's our top detective, too.
And you're saying that's Kuroiwa?
Hey, I'm just telling you what I heard. You're the one who asked about warning signs.
Let's split up, Hoshino-kun. Sticking with me is just gonna put you in more danger.
Come on, I'll be fine. I'm not a little kid.
You act like one sometimes.
I know that. Either way, I'm done for today.
Oh, okay then. See you around, Yagami-san.
So for what I know of the rest of the game, you know in Borderlands 3 a lot of the story beats are talk to, fucking what's her name, the Siren? Yeah, a lot of the parts of the main story now are return to Yagami Detective Agency. Up until the final set pieces, that is. Lilith, thank you, Aurora. Gonna have to remember her name when we play Borderlands 1. Hi, Hattori.
Hattori?
Someone's got eyes on your place. Smells like it does when a journalist stakes out a shoot.
How can you tell?
I have a nose for these things.
So, what do you want?
Not me. Chairman Kajihira. He needs to know what's up with your investigation. Honmaruen's burnt to a crisp. Shioya-san's dead. The chairman is very interested to know what happened.
No surprise there.
Nice work. A police detective cum serial murderer. There's a trail of
Didn't mean to press it
following
twice.
Pt9 every step of the way.
It all leads back to the human experiments. The patient Shono killed, Waku-san, Emi Terasawa, Hashiki from the ADDC, Shintani, every single one of them.
I love But without evidence, this is nothing more than a well-crafted hypothesis.
Believe me, I know that already.
All right, I've heard what you have to say, but Chairman Kajihira still wants to meet with you.
I just told you everything I know.
Then you can tell it to him, too. I'm little more than a messenger, after all.
You're an asshole, Hattori.
Listen, Yagami-san. Chairman Kajihira isn't your enemy. He may even have details you wouldn't otherwise be privy to. I suggest you milk that for what it's worth. Oh, and put a good word in for me, huh? If you don't mind.
Sure.
Are you free to meet now? You'll need to bring Kaito-san too, of course. It seems his bullet wound is almost fully healed.
You really do know everything.
What can I say? Comes with the job. Anyway, grab Kaito-san and head to Kikunoya.
Of course.
I hear Patriarch Matsugane loved the place. Coincidentally, so does the chairman. Goodbye, Yagami-san.
Return to Yagami. We're already at 1,000 SP and I just spent 6. There is a chance we could have got that attack up. I'm gonna be pissed if we could have.
You want a cup?
Hey, aren't you supposed to be recovering?
It's fine. Come on, drink with me.
Well, if you say so. And by the way, Hattori just dropped by.
The journalist?
Yeah, apparently Chairman Kajihira is asking for us.
What I hear, Kajihira's in a pretty tough spot right now.
Hmm?
Chairman Koba from the Kyorei clan's putting the pressure on. I mean, their Captain Shioya just got his eyes gouged out. Never would have happened if Kajihira hadn't shipped him up to Kamurocho.
Yeah, I guess so.
First, a couple of their rookies die in Kamurocho, then a captain turns up dead. Chairman Koba's probably freaking the fuck out.
Guess Kajihira's calling us to fix it then?
Dunno. We'll find out when we get there.
We?
I'm sick of sitting around watching Kuroiwa, man. We're not getting anywhere with this shit. It's time we try something new.
Oh?
Hell, I'll do whatever it takes to avenge Matsugane-san.
Damn right.
So just for watching cutscenes, we're getting like 300 SP.
We going to Kikunoya? Alright.
Yeah, we're going Kikunoya. So, I'm gonna be pissed if there was a chance we could have gotten the attack boost. Like the 10k we needed, but that... At what? 330 SP per cutscene? That would need to be a boatload of cutscenes. I should be drunk. I swear I would have kicked Kaito with that as well, but oh well. Hard quote, I should be drunk. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, Kamurocho Kikunoya. Last time we were here, shit went down with Matsugane. Let's see what happens now with this motherfucker.
Welcome. I've been waiting for you.
Long time no see.
It's truly horrible what happened to Matsugane-san.
Yes.
To his memory.
To his memory.
Chairman Kajihira, I assume you've already heard about 89?
Yes. Hattori-san told me everything. The incident 3 years ago was a human experiment gone awry, huh?
I'm sorry, Aurora.
I'm impressed you figured that out. Quite impressed. I heard about Shinpei Okubo, too. The murder you let loose upon the world didn't actually kill anyone.
Yeah. Emi died at the hands of Shono, the 89 researcher.
I'm not so sure about that. Do you have any proof? No?
If I did, I'd be making you eat those words.
Come now. No fighting.
I missed my timing.
Heart can't handle the stress.
Hold on a sec. If you already know what's going on, why'd you go and call us out here? What do you really want?
You're sharper than you look. To be honest, I have a bit of a problem on my hands.
Oh, yeah?
The Kyorei chairman, Koba, has been getting on my case. He wants me to put a button on all this murder business. Not that I can blame him. His successor just had his eyes gouged out after all.
What's your point?
I want you to bring an end to these killings. That detective, Kuroiwa, is behind it all, right?
What do you take us for, assassins?
I have confidence that the two of you can do what I ask. What do you say? I'll give you a handsome reward.
How much? Say as much as a Yakuza as any of them.
Yeah, I think we'll be going now.
All right. It was a joke. Though the Cure clan has been getting on my case.
So you were half joking?
The real reason I called the two of you here was to say thanks in Hashki's place. It must be frustrating for him to look down on this world just to see people say he died in a drunken brawl. But you saw through that false narrative. Once we have proof and crush AD9 for good, he'll finally be avenged.
And you'll finally make good on your 100 billion yen investment. Not that I care either way.
So, Yagami-san, what comes next?
Well, Ayabe's trial is coming up, right? We'll use that stage to bring the real crimes into the spotlight. That'll also mean lifting the veil on 89. Okubo will be in the clear, too.
Interesting. I think you're still missing some evidence, though.
You're not wrong. We don't know where Hamura is, either.
Well then, what now?
If we want to expose the secrets of 89, there's one man we have to chase down.
I'm gonna keep going after Kuroiwa. Stay on his tail till I get a solid lead.
You may be waiting a long time then. He's not the type of man to slip up.
I know. It'll take some time for sure. But there's no other way.
I'm not sure you have the time you think you do.
What do you mean?
It won't be long until Shinpei Okubo is executed.
What?
So say my connections, at least. There's a top-secret list stating which death row inmates are potential execution candidates for the near future. Apparently, Okubo is on that list. Once the Minister of Justice rubber stamps the execution, it's over.
What? But why?
Someone must have pressured the Ministry to put Okubo on the list.
Damn it. If I don't do something soon, I'm gonna lose my chance forever.
If it were me, I'd try going after an easier target than Kuroiwa.
And who would that be?
Look, this is an article of mine that got scrapped.
Researcher mired in scandal. Millions of yen paid in hush money.
Kido-san? Really?
His womanizing ways are actually pretty well known. Guess he's really cut loose since they announced 89. Underneath the lab coat, he's nothing but a shameless pervert. If anything, he's the one you should be going after.
No way am I getting into the ADDC, though. Not now.
Then you'll just have to lure him out. That's the only way to get a cautious quarry to leave its nest.
And how are we gonna do that?
Offer him a delicious meal. For Kido, that would be a woman. A beautiful one, ideally.
A woman?
A woman?
Yeah, they exist. They do exist. Got tits and everything. God, I'm sorry.
Well, that was the last place I expected to get any good advice.
Yeah, you had a point.
Do you see what I
though.
pinged you
Kido might
with?
be
I
our
have
best bet for
Discord
evidence.
minimized.
Evidence that
Hold
could
up.
reveal the truth about 89.
We're gonna have to drag him out of the ADDC first.
Motherfucker, with your touch of
Hattori
malice.
suggested seducing him to Kamurocho.
A honey trap, huh? And guess it's time for Saori-san to do her thing again.
One sec, chat. I hope Kamurocho's #1 hostess has a few more tricks up her sleeve.
Yeah, I'll ask her tomorrow.
Well, I'm all out of gas for tonight. See you tomorrow, man.
One sec. Right, sorry about that. Oh, she pinged me with an image of her Guardian with Touch of Malice, because she got it yesterday, finally, after 45 runs. I'm currently 0-20, I think I am, or 0-21, I forget. I hit 20 on Saturday, though, I know that. Alright. Just like Borderlands 3, time to rest. Sorry, I'm trying to convince my girlfriend to buy something and then I pay her back next week. Also, we haven't seen him enough. Oh, fucking Keihin gang bullshit. We haven't looked at him enough. Hi, Onomichio. Hello, kitties. Oh, my health is full. I'm good. We got any raid or dungeon exotics since Beyond Light dropped? Ew. Hang on. So, fun fact, you can despawn. Wow. If you see a fight spawn and they haven't tracked onto you yet, you can despawn them by pulling out your drone. Which is what I tried to do there. It works for the Keihin gang fucks as well. And because the Keihin gang are out on the case, I'm gonna have to be careful about them. As you can see, there's one at the bottom of Tenkaichi, one at the bottom of Pink, one in Theater Square, and then there's the new fucker up at Kamurocho Hills. That fight spawn was brand new, but the fact that they've tagged onto me, that means that fight spawn doesn't tag me. And hopefully that means if they still keep me tagged, it means I shouldn't have a fight spawn all the way up to Genda. They've fallen off, so there might be, yep, there's another one, but I'm far enough away from them that I'll outrun them. And that's good, because it means that Susumi isn't gonna get on my case. Almost went the wrong way, I always go the wrong way up that street. Let's convince Sayori to be a journalist this time. Oh, normally I beat the fuck out of everyone as well, Aurora, but the Keihin gang in this game are fucking bollocks. Recruit Sayori again.
Sorry, son.
Notice something about the prompts.
I have another favor I want to ask you.
Oh?
Think you can handle it?
We're currently playing as Sayori.
Tell me what it is.
You sure?
Yes.
Alright then. We need you to set a honey trap for Kido.
A what?
It's when you seduce a man to get information.
And you're sure you want me?
Fucking Hoshino!
How could you ask her to do that?
Look after yourself, Aurora.
Look, we need
have
to
one
get
more
to
come
Kido
before you
somehow.
go.
This is the best shot we have of luring him into Kamurocho.
Don't be ridiculous. Asking her to be a hostess is one thing, but you can't make her sleep with that creep.
Hold on there, Hoshino-kun.
Isn't that what a honey trap is?
I never said that.
You don't have to listen to them, Saori-san. I mean, just talking about this is practically entrapment.
Not to be rude, but I asked Saori-san, not you. Why do you care so much anyway?
Because he's a simp!
Because I care about her.
Oh, yeah.
You
couldn't tell.
No, I mean, I have a lot of respect for her as a co-worker.
Keep digging, boy!
Enough of that.
Keep digging!
Yagami, you sure there'll be no risk to Saori-kun?
Absolutely. I have a plan.
Excuse me.
Which is what exactly?
I'll tell you once we get there. First, I need to know if you're in.
If I can help him expose the truth, then...
It's what the investigation calls for.
Saori-san.
I want to avenge Shinitani-sensei's death, too.
Thank you.
All right. Then we don't have time to lose.
We? Since when was it we?
If this is really what Saori-san wants, I'll do everything in my power to help her.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we'll need another makeover, right? I'll go.
Makeover!
The same salon?
Sure, but I was thinking she'd be a journalist this time, not a hostess.
A journalist? Really?
Think about it. Your mark is inside the ADDC, right? You'll be able to get him alone much more naturally than asking for an interview.
Uh-huh.
And you'll need to dress the part. I'm talking high skirts and low cuts. That'll bring out the worst in any old lech.
Now we're talking. I'll take that over a hostess any day.
Genda-san.
Okay. I have some things I need to take care of. Can you head to the ADDC once you're done with your makeup, Saori-san? We'll meet there.
Okay.
See you soon.
We should be going too, Saori-san. Let's get you that makeover.
Makeover! I fucking just... RGG, please, just give us a...
Here we are, Saori-san.
Just an entire
Here's
game
some
that's
options.
dedicated to makeover, please.
I'm honestly a little nervous.
Why is he nervous?
Didn't I already do this when I was a hostess?
Sure, but everything's different this time. Saori-san the journalist. An intellectual beauty. Classy, worldly. Oh, what guy would
Got the music ready, chat. I got the music ready.
Give me that look.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to stare. Anyway, I'm sure you'll be stunning no matter how much makeup you wear.
And if I disappoint you?
Well, that's just not possible.
I hope you're right.
My guy, do No Nut November, please. Yes! Makeover time! Raise the music a little bit because this song is so good. Alright, we're looking for a journalist. Ponytail's okay. Half up. I like that. Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, fuck yes, lads. Look at that. She's gorgeous. Eyelashes. We'll go for some simple hot eyeliner. I am not simping. I'm not simping. I just think that hair is gorgeous. What are we feeling, chat? Blue eyes or brown eyes? Oh, I might go hazel. Oh, no, we're going with the hazel. We'll go with that off-neutral lipstick. That, lads, that's a look. I wish we could change the skirt and stuff. Because I don't like it. Also, what is going on with her proportions? What the fuck is going on with her proportions? Holy shit, suck it in, love. Right. Let's go. Let's get molested. Well, visually molested. Oh, hey, Dan gets to play dress up again. Okay, that's better for the proportions. Have you thought about doing this professionally? Fuck no. I don't do fashion.
I knew it. Oh, you're a goddess, Saori-san.
Chat, can we just get a stream of bonks, please?
That off-limits allure.
Can we please just get a stream of bonks for Hoshino-kun?
That mature aura.
Are you going to stop soon?
Sorry. I just... I'm excited.
Well, I'm ready to go. I can take it from here.
So independent, too. Sorry. I'll stop now.
Thank you, Hoshino. Oh, you can hold the bonks. It was only the one, but...
Well?
Saori-san. Don't push yourself, okay? If things get dangerous, just run.
That button. It's that button I want. Glad you care, but don't panic. I've got this.
Yagami-san said I'll be safe, though.
Well, yeah, your life might not be
Yeah,
in
there we
danger,
go.
but what if Kido tries to, you know, cop a feel or something?
If that's what needs to happen, that's what will happen.
What? But...
I should be going.
Just because you're not going to be the first, Hoshino.
By the way, Hoshino-kun.
Yeah?
Thank you for complimenting my makeup. It felt...
Now looking at it, I fucked up with the blusher. It's much too pink. The blusher is much too pink. However, the rest is bomb.
Hold on, sorry, son. Take this with you. It's a hidden camera.
A what?
Suppose for this to work, we'll need physical proof.
See, this is the lens. Any footage it takes gets sent to my phone in real time. Here, wear this earpiece too. I'll give you some conversation pointers while you're in there.
Oh?
Yeah. This time you'll need to be seductive with the words you say, not just your looks. So...
You're going to give me tips, Yagami-san? I'd appreciate that.
Wait, really?
Of course. Knowing how to woo a man isn't exactly my specialty.
She's fucking gay, chat. We got fucking gay inclusion in a Yakuza game. Let's go. Can we get some pride in the chat?
Also, what happens after I seduce him?
Once Kido starts coming onto you, we'll catch it all on the camera.
Meaning there will be evidence of his sexual harassment.
Yeah, your job will be done at that point. All we'll need to do after that is use the footage to lure him to Kamurocho.
Blackmailing, hmm?
Secretly recording sexual harassment and blackmailing him with it? This is a rush. Is she getting fucking turned on by this?
Think you can handle it?
Don't worry. The more perverted things Kido does, the more he'll suffer later.
Yeah, I guess.
I'd rather keep his hands off of me as much as possible, though. That'll be on you and your direction, Yagami-san.
Right. Anyway, you should head in.
Surprised the security aren't all over us, considering we're on the grounds of the ADDC and we really shouldn't
Can you hear
be.
me, Saori-san? First, you're gonna want to go to the reception desk. Ask the lady there if you can interview Kido. Just make something up about wanting more details on 89.
Sounds good.
Well,
excuse me.
Do you have an appointment?
No. I was wondering if Director Kido would be available for an interview.
And you are?
A freelance journalist by the name of Shirosaki. I wanted to speak with him about 89.
I'm terribly sorry, ma'am. I can't let you in without an appointment.
Oh, I see. In that case,
Don't be afraid to press the issue, Saori-san.
Director Kido is a very busy man. I'm sure you understand.
It won't take long, I assure you. And I can wait if need be.
Even so...
Please, can I at least see Kido-san and ask him myself?
I'm sorry, ma'am. We decline all requests without a prior appointment.
Oh, I think I could make an exception for such a pretty girl.
Of course he could.
Huh?
I'm Kido, the director of this center. I hear you want to interview me.
So this is Kido.
Yes. My name is Shirosaki.
Shirosaki-san, hmm? Come, I'll show you to my office. A beautiful woman like yourself deserves VIP treatment.
Are you sure, sir? Thank you very much.
Ugh. Kido-san.
So he's not even trying to hide it. Not that I'm complaining.
Please. Please come in.
I was gonna say, where's the white shirt come from, but she's taken off her blazer.
It's breathtaking. I love how spacious it is.
Oh, no need to flatter me, though I do get quite a few compliments. Please, take a seat.
Sorry, son. Put the camera on the table.
You really must excuse me. I should have made an appointment instead of just showing up on your doorstep.
Move it a little to the right. About 15 degrees. Perfect.
That's not suspicious at all, is it? Let me just twist my bag.
There's one I found recently that's truly top shelf.
This one you want to say with pleasure?
Well, sure. I'll have some. It's a special occasion after all.
Here you are. I think I'm going to enjoy this interview.
I already fucking hate this scene, and we still have 2 questions to go.
Good job, sorry, son. Keep it up.
Okay, they skipped the worst bit, thank you.
A wonderful interview.
Yes, to the interview. It's incredible.
Really warms you up deep in your core, right?
Yes.
Undo another button, sorry, son.
Huh?
Is something the matter?
Oh, no, it's just getting a little toasty in here.
You can tell this game is made in Japan. Power through, Dan. This is the last time you have to do this. Power through, power through.
Well, yes, I am feeling warmer.
Good going. He's taking the bait.
Now then, what is this interview about?
This is I want to know more about
Mommy
you.
Milter.
Fucking damn it, Ellie. Oh my fucking god. This is I want to know more about you.
I want to know every little detail about you.
Camera direction.
We're not here to discuss 89.
You're more interesting than some
Mommy
stuffy old
Milters.
I see. This is better than I was expecting.
drug. So, will you tell me, big boy?
I am so tempted to hit that skip button. I am so tempted to hit that skip button. But I'm not going to because we don't skip cutscenes.
Well, there's a lot I could say. I'm just not sure I should say it here.
Huh? But it's just the 2 of us. You can do what
We can make it if you...
Oh, you're even more aggressive than I expected.
Not yet. Work comes first.
Yes, I suppose the real fun can wait until later.
Well played, sorry, son.
Now then, where were we?
You should get this over with as quick as possible. Make your move, sorry, son.
In that case...
This one I hate. It's undo another button.
Oh, it's getting so steamy in here, don't you think?
Yes.
Robbie!
Don't let your kids. What's
Sorry,
it?
son. Are you really gonna keep going?
That's better.
I'm glad that would have probably got me TOS'd.
Kinda seems like you're enjoying this.
God fucking damn. Robbie!
Don't let your kids. What's it?
How's this?
Ah, we're
Just
good, we're good, we're good.
I think that's enough photos for now.
Alright, sorry, son. You're good. Wrap it up.
How did they turn out?
Oh, do you want to...
You're right in the frame. This is a perfect backup. Stay strong, sorry, son.
What were you just watching?
Jack, it's the game. It's not me. I'm not the pervert this time. Okay, at least he listened. Easy for him to say this is so gross.
You've made me a very happy man today. Why don't we have some real fun now that the interview's out of the way, hmm? Our little minx.
Well,
How about dinner tonight?
He just fucking skiffed. He just fucking sniffed his hand. The man is into ass. He's into that sort of ass. This guy needs to die.
Perfect. Draw him out.
okay. Let's do it in Kamurocho.
Kamurocho? How about somewhere else? I'd rather stay close by.
Oh, I think I can convince you.
How so?
You'll see.
Okay, thank God that's over with. Oh, I hate those scenes.
You've made me a very happy man today. Why don't we have some real fun now that the interview's out of the way?
And it immediately replays it.
Minx.
Is it just me? Or did Saori-san start getting weirdly into that whole thing at some point?
Yeah, she was, it's kind of scaring me towards the end.
Anyway, you think Kito's actually gonna show?
He'd be a fool not to. I just sent him the footage under Saori-san's name. Said we'd put it online if he didn't show.
Guess he doesn't have a choice then. Where'd you tell him to go?
The batting center. Sugiura and Higashi went ahead to keep an eye on the place.
What's gotten into you, man? I don't know if I've ever seen you this organized.
Like, I'm not adverse to sexuality, that sort of stuff. Matt can tell you that, but...
Yeah, good point.
It's just, the way the Yakuza games do it, it's so creepy and so...
Let's roll, Talk.
Like... I don't know whether it's a thing that's just the way the Japanese do it, or anything like that, but it's just not great. Also, oh yeah, because you have Kaito with us, the Keihin gang on spawning. How am I doing on items? I think I'm good. I should go to a Poppo. Okay, we're meeting him at Yoshida Batting Center. There's a Poppo right next to it. PTSD from the weekend. Look, it wasn't that bad. That's how Japan does it. I don't want to go to Japan. Japan, a lot of, like... Japan's a very sexually open country. Like, don't forget, this is the country that has love hotels and, you know, hostess clubs and entire industries for getting catfish, that sort of thing. So their culture around sex and sexuality is completely different to ours. And it's a lot less bad to be a creepy old man. I mean, it is, but... You know, they have entire things for that. Like, not industries, but you know what I mean. That should be that. Okay, we're good.
It's Sugiura. Hey, what's up?
Bringing the van around. You see me?
Hmm?
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
I just said that.
Welcome aboard.
Where's Higashi?
Already inside. I haven't noticed anything weird out here. Kido should be showing up any minute.
And what happens when he does?
We'll shove him in the van and drag him over to Charles.
What? Higashi's arcade?
It's not like we had a lot of time to think about it. We'll interrogate him once we get there. Right, Yagami-san?
Yep. And speak of the devil.
A man just died so we could see Kido. A man just fucking disappeared. He got Thanos snapped.
Alright, let's move out.
I'd love if they ever did like an Easter egg where if characters did have to get removed for cutscene purposes, they would just like flail like they've been Thanos. What are you, 2,800? Fuck. There's an outside chance I could have gotten the attack up by the end of the game, but I doubt I will.
What are you doing here?
Not sure what you mean. My agency's just a couple blocks away. It's strange to see you here, though. What brings you out to Kamurocho?
Well,
Maybe meeting a seductive journalist?
I understand now. You're the ones behind all this. What will you do with that video?
Delete it, please.
Nothing, if you give us what we want.
What is it, money?
No, we're after something else entirely.
What are you going to do to me?
We're just taking you for a little trip.
No. No, I'm afraid you're not.
Hmm?
You forget. I'm a powerful man.
Who are these assholes?
The local homeless. Oh, he's got a stun gun.
Street thugs, if I had to guess.
Do they have them all over the city or something?
Delete that video, Yagami!
Alright, time to fight Kido. Kido's gone. Oh, the frame rate! How many chapters does the game have? 13. This is the penultimate chapter. Yeah, we'll finish it tomorrow. After this, we've got a pretty lengthy set piece. And then tomorrow will be the final set piece. So fun fact, that destroying the claw machines like we did there, on base PS4 and Xbox One versions of this game, it will drop your FPS to single digits. I dread to think what it would have done to my computer.
Look where all that power got you. Nobody's running to help now. Not the ADDC, not the Ministry of Health. I've been waiting a long time for this moment.
If you kill me, think what will happen to Pt9. Their research will come to a screeching halt.
It's okay, Geek.
Don't worry.
The next, excuse me. Chapter 13 is quite a long one. I think it's the longest chapter in the game, or the second longest.
I never said it wouldn't hurt you.
Come on, we're out of here.
So now we have Kido. He's now naked.
Man, it's been a while since I did something like this. Feels good getting back in the groove, you know?
You always did have a habit of stripping them down.
Well, yeah. Everyone's the same underneath all this bullshit. Scientist, doctor, whatever.
Listen here. It's not too late for you. But if you don't release me...
You'll have your assassin hunt us down?
I'll take extensive legal action against you.
Huh. Who knows what'd happen if you did that? I might accidentally let that video loose to the press.
What?
If that doesn't sound good to you, start talking. You're gonna tell us everything you know about Pt9.
Okay, let's question the naked man.
What do you people want?
Who were those guys at the batting center?
Well,
You mentioned how powerful you are. Did you hire them to protect you?
Out with it already.
Quit acting like you got any goddamn dignity.
You've made me a very happy man today. Why don't we have some real fun now that the interview's out of the way, my little minx?
Who would have thought the scientist who was gonna save the world turned out to be some
That's
pervy
3
asshole.
quotes today.
Your name's gonna go down in history if this gets out. And not how you're hoping.
Stop. I'm begging you, please.
Who were those thugs at the batting center?
Hitmen. On the Ministry of Health payroll.
Ichinose's payroll, in other words.
That's right.
I think you mean, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Ichinose-san knows I've been abducted. More of them could rush in here at any minute if you don't release me.
If you haven't noticed, we've got this whole fighting thing pretty down by now.
Next question. It's about what happened 3 years ago.
Huh?
An Alzheimer's patient at the ADDC by the name of Wakusan was murdered. His body found buried far out in the mountains. At the time, Shinpei Okubo was thought to be the killer. But the truth is, it was an unforeseen consequence of Pt9, which Shono had administered to this Wakusan. You knew, didn't you?
What? Cat got your tongue? Guess you're about to become internet famous then.
Wait! Answer me, Kido! Yes. I knew.
Who told you? When? How?
I'm sorry. I can't say any more than that. If I did, Please, just give me some time to figure things out.
Time's one thing I don't have. Shinpei Okubo's about to get executed for a murder he didn't commit.
What?
I need to get every last bit of information out of you right here. I'll even resort to torture if I have to.
Torture? You'd break the law over this?
What? That doesn't sound fun to you?
Of course not!
Then start talking! Nobody's gonna come help you now.
Is it weird that my mind just went, this man is impressively hairless?
I'll give you a chance to think it over. You better be ready by the time I come back.
Like, he's got no chest hair, he's got no arm hair, he's got no back hair, he's got no snail trail.
Kido's already a broken man. My guess? At this point, he's just desperate to save his own skin.
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe you should take a breather. I'm sure giving Kido some time to stew will make him realize talking's the only option. We'll keep an eye on him in the meantime.
Thanks, Sugiura. I appreciate it.
The game is giving us...
Like you need to take breaks. You've been up and out all freaking day.
The game is giving us this moment, this out, to do stuff. Because this, realistically, is the final time you get free time in this chapter, and the second to last time you get free time in the entire game before the final sequence. So we're going to do a safety save just in case. But we're not going to take the game's opportunity at free time. I want to finish this chapter today. So, Kido, start talking.
Ready to talk yet? We're waiting.
Yes.
3 years ago, Shono killed a patient by experimenting on him with Pt9. When did you find out?
Right after the press conference. The one where we announced Pt9 to the world. Shono told me himself. Just thinking about it makes my blood boil. Even after all this time.
I have some concerns about AD9. At the moment, it's only effective on mice.
I'm well aware of that, yes. But I'm confident it will work on humans, too.
No. I'm afraid you're mistaken.
What's this now? We just had a fantastic conference. This is no time for doom and gloom. Just sit back and try to relax. You deserve it. Oh, and by the way, Ichinose was thrilled with what he saw. One day, we're almost getting shut down. The next, we have a massive budget. And if you can make consistent progress, AD9 will head to clinical...
At this stage, I'm afraid clinical trials would be inadvisable. If we try, all the test subjects will die.
Are you sure? How can you say that with such confidence, huh?
Shinpei Okubo was actually innocent.
What? Innocent? Why are you bringing this up now?
The court ruled correctly. Waku-san, his murder didn't play out like you think it did. The real cause of death was none other than AD9.
Dun, dun, dun!
That murder was... It was a secret clinical trial for AD9. I gave him the injection, personally.
You did what?
Please, I had to take this opportunity. The whole world is waiting for this cure. But when I injected him, he let out the most horrible scream.
Not the brandy!
These hands covered his mouth. I tried to make him shut up.
Which means you're a murderer. How could you be such a damn fool? What are we gonna do? Shono, I just spent the entire afternoon talking up your drug to the press. With my goddamn name on the research!
If you hadn't held that press conference, the ADDC would have been done for, and you...
Why didn't you tell me this before?
I needed you, Dr. Kido. I couldn't let the center get shut down. The AD9 project would have been terminated. But you know, this has been my entire life's work, ensuring that AD9 would save the world.
This whole thing is preposterous. I'm going to the press.
There's no need for that.
Huh?
Don't you understand, Director? As long as we finish AD9's development, there won't be any issues. Your name will go down in history as the man who saved the world. Not to mention the money. But if you really insist on revealing the truth, both of our careers would go down the drain. And you have more to lose, Director.
Shono, you're mad.
Remember what I said? He looks meek, he looks weak, he looks innocent. The man is an ass.
Is that all Shono told you?
There's gotta be more. Waku-san wasn't the only person Shono killed, was he?
No. He needed Shinpei Okubo to take the fall. And murdered Emi Terasawa to accomplish that.
You did know! Hey! Fuck that!
Save it, Sugiura. We're not done yet.
We've got him right where we want him. He won't hide anything anymore.
What happened next, after Shono killed Emi?
Don't you already know?
You had Hashiki murdered.
I didn't. It wasn't me.
Hashiki was digging around, trying to find something wrong with AD9. You and Shono didn't like that too much. But you needed some help to take care of him. Someone else who wanted to protect AD9. That person was...
The man Shono asked for help in protecting AD9. Who was it? Kuroiwa? Or Hamura? It was Hamura, right?
Hamura from the Matsugane family.
Hmm? No. That was before I knew any Yakuza.
Exactly. In that case, it was...
Kuroiwa?
Kuroiwa from the...
This isn't in my guide.
No,
okay, so it was Ichinose.
Ichinose from the Ministry of Health. The guy who founded the ADDC. Made it a place all the old guard ministry execs could retire to.
Sorry about that, that wasn't in Sirix's guide.
Yes. Shono and I went to Ichinose-san and pleaded with him to help us. After all, he's known for being well-versed in political matters, both above board and otherwise. So, we told him everything. About Waku-san dying in the experiment, about Emi Terasawa. Every last detail. Without hesitation, Ichinose-san agreed to help us with the cover-up. According to him, protecting AD9 was top priority. Hence, why he decided to silence Ashiki. Ichinose-san knew he was Kajihira's spy from the start, and acted accordingly.
Meaning he's the one who first dragged Hamura and Kuroiwa into this bullshit. Real barrel of fucking monkeys.
With Hashiki out of the way, all that was left for us to do was complete AD9. But we realized something. If we entered clinical trials and another patient died, our dream too would be dead. The ADDC would be no more. And all our sacrifices would have been for nothing.
Your sacrifices? How can you say that with a straight face? You're not the ones who died for some bullshit drug!
Whoa! Calm down, Sugiura.
Go on.
Through all my hesitation, Shono kept pushing. Aggressive to a damn fault. He said we couldn't be afraid of failure if we really wanted to finish AD9. That we needed to keep experimenting until we succeeded. He also said the only way to speed up development was to keep conducting clinical trials in secret. Shono was adamant about that.
Why?
Think about it. If we could hide the fact that our subjects were dying, we could continue experimenting despite the risks. In order to do so, we needed a way to quickly procure and discard test subjects. With that, it would only be a matter of time until AD9 was complete.
And those test subjects were the Kyorei clan men.
Ichinose-san listened to every single one of Shono's requests. My only role in all of this was obtaining the funds required. And so, money flowed into the ADDC from the Ministry of Health. Money which I gave to Shono, allowing him to build a secret lab in Kamurocho.
What?
It's where he carries out all of his human experiments.
Huh?
Hamura mentioned a secret lab for doing the human experiments back at Honmaren.
Where exactly is this lab?
I'm not sure of the specific location. I try not to come between Shono and Ichinose-san unless absolutely necessary.
So that lab is where all the killings happen, where those Kyorei guys were slaughtered. If anywhere's gonna have evidence, it's there.
You sure you don't know where it is?
Detective Kuroiwa would, of course.
He's not as talkative as you, though.
In that case...
Yeah, man, this music's very Black Ops 2.
There was another person involved in setting up the lab.
Who?
A subordinate of Ichinose-san. I believe his name was Ishimatsu.
I've heard that name before. He was the middleman between Hamura and Shono.
Where's this Ishimatsu guy?
In Kamurocho. There's a Ministry of Health office up in the Millennium Tower.
Of course there is.
Apparently, he'll be in tonight.
Wait, the Millennium Tower?
That's where they oversee Shono's secret lab. Nobody knows the office is there. The sign out front even has a different name.
They really got a place like that?
Well, Ishimatsu knows where the lab is, yeah? This'll be easy.
No, it won't.
Just gotta strip him down and force him to talk.
Hold up. I've got a better idea. First, we give this Ichimatsu guy some kind of reason to go to the lab. Then we just follow him from the
It's not
Millennium
even the
Tower.
final fucking chapter, and we go to the Millennium Tower.
Lead us straight there.
But how are we gonna get him to go?
Well, we'll
get our buddy Kido here to give him a call.
Huh?
Say something about how we're closing in on the lab. Tell him you need him over there to stand guard.
You know, that might just work.
And what? You think I'll just agree to this?
You better. If you don't want to spread in your little video, that is.
That settles it then. What does Ishimatsu look like?
He's in his 50s. Always wears a gray suit. A short man. Not that much over 5 feet. And he always wears gloves.
That could be any regular-ass old dude in this town.
Anything else?
There may be photos of him on the internet.
You seriously telling us to just search him?
Yes. Well, not exactly. Try looking up Vice Minister Ichinose. Ishimatsu might have ended up in a photo of his at some point.
Gotcha. Could take a while, but I should be able to find something.
Kaito, Higashi, mind hanging back here with Kido?
Sure.
What about me then?
You get to tail Ishimatsu with me. You're good at that kind of stuff, right?
Guess so, yeah. Well, let's head to the Millennium Tower.
Be safe, you two. I'll send you a shot of Ishimatsu once I've got one.
Great. Let's move out.
Chad, I watched Froob's world record speedrun earlier today because of this bit. Fuck off, Kim. Because of this next section. Good news! It's the final tail section of the entire fucking game. Can we get some pog jams? Bad news. It's the hardest and the longest. Ishimatsu is downright fucking evil.
Out of the way.
Once we head to the Millennium Tower, we are locked in for the rest of the chapter. However, the end of the chapter, if you guys were here for the Yakuza 6 playthrough, you may remember somebody was hiding in Shangri-La. We're gonna see them twice. So I'm just gonna quickly check. I'm good on everything. Got max of those. Yep, I'm good with those. Once we enter the Millennium Tower, we are locked in for the rest of the chapter. Because it's this, a long-ass tail segment, and then an extended fight sequence. Who's ready to end chapter 12?
Hello?
Yo, it's Kaito. I just sent you the photo. Later.
That's what he looks like.
So this is Ishimatsu, huh?
Gray suit, gloves.
We should be able to tell when he's leaving from here.
So now...
Once he takes us there, we'll be ready to raid the lab. You good to go?
Yeah,
let's do it.
Let's do it. We're in position, Kaito-san. Tell Kido to make the call.
Gotcha. It's time for your big acting debut, buddy. You there, Talk? Kito's call went off without a hitch. Ishimatsu's on the move.
Great. Now we just have to find him and follow him.
Don't fuck this up, man.
Don't worry. Me and Sugiura got it covered.
So there's another reason why I made that save. Not only because it's to say progress, because this bit can soft lock. Good news is it hasn't. You need to scan this guy first. That'll spawn a couple of men down there. Need to wait for this guy to pull his phone out. And then Ishimatsu will be coming from here. Eventually. There he is. We need to wait for him to stand on that balcony and pull his phone out. By the way, that's what he looks like. I wonder if that's him. Of course it is. I've already told you it is. This next tail segment is evil. And you'll see why in a moment.
Suspicious.
Middle-aged man, grey suit, talking on the phone and on gloves.
That's him.
Now, God help us all in this next bit. This is the reason why I got all the upgrades for the tail segments. The extra time. And everything. This man is basically superhuman with his senses. His sight and his hearing are second to none. First thing we're going to do, we're going to quickly hide behind here. And we're just going to walk. Because of what he's about to do. He didn't turn around. Oh. He has no reason to suspect anything right now. And he just turned around. He does that a lot. Quickly hide here because I think he turns around again. Actually, no, he doesn't. He does something a little bit more evil. You just see he went past that corner. Hello. Yeah, game up. 40 minutes of the speedrun or tail sections. This guy is shifty as all hell. He has no reason to suspect anything. Yet he still turns all the time. Now we need to be careful because he can see us through this cafe. And he can see us through here. But we're slow enough that we get there before he turns around. He'll be able to see us through the smoking section coming up on the left. I don't think he comes back. And now he's at the bottom of the ramp. He was told we're getting close to the lab, but we've done nothing for him to suspect.
Yeah. Thankfully, that makes him stand out even more.
What we're gonna do... You see, he's gone? No, he hasn't. Wait for it. There he is. I don't remember if he does it twice. He might. I don't think he does. So we're not gonna run. Just gonna walk. you can see as soon as we got to the end, he turned around again. And we're just going to let him walk for a little bit. He stops on his phone. We really should have got the Velcros. We'll learn for the next game. He gets stopped by this Barker. Or he should, at least. Yep. That gives us a small... No, it doesn't. Okay, good news is we're over here. He can't see us, but we can't see him.
Oh, no one.
Yeah, thanks, Drifter, for whatever reason. Now we're gonna wait here. There he is. He just went behind one of those signs. I think he just turned around. Yes, he did. You can barely see his head above one of the signs. There he goes. He's walking towards the Millennium Tower. And he turns around. There he is. Can you see his head in the box? There we go. Now he's walking toward the Millennium Tower again. He's gone past Lamont. And even though we just knocked over a load of bicycles, it doesn't matter because this is scripted. This is a checkpoint. We fail from here on out. This is the checkpoint the game gives us. Now what do we do? Immediately hide. Because he can spot us crossing the road. Now I'm not gonna run. Because you're gonna guess what he's gonna do. That's right. He's probably gonna turn around. Oh, he stopped. Now we should take a left coming up. He's gonna go around the crane, I think. He's going up towards Kamurocho Hills. He's going to check on top of that. I haven't lost him because he's still right there. He's going to look down this street. We're just tying our shoelaces. We weren't taught how to do it at birth, so we're just, you know, kind of fucking around with our shoelaces. Should have got the Velcros. The game is a little anxious, the fact we lost him, but we haven't. The poles are in the fucking way. And now he's going to go around the crane. He can see us through some of the slits in the crane, so we got to be careful. You can see him go past the edge of the crane there. That's why my timer reset. He's going to lead us on a circle. Did you see how quick that meter went up then? He heard me for a second, and the meter shot up. That is how perceptive this motherfucker is. And why he is the hardest tail segment in the game. This man is like a hawk. Yet again, the game's going to have an anxiety attack, the fact that we can't see him, but we know where he's going, and I know where he's going because I've seen the speedrun. There he is. But if I'm not mistaken, he's going to come back around the corner. Nope. So now he's going to cross the road. There he is. He's gonna look at that electrical box. Yagami, please. And now, he's gonna do that entire loop again. He's gonna turn around, I don't think he will. Now he starts running. Now we can't run too close to him, otherwise it's gonna set off his detection. But fuck. He heard us hit the cone. But it doesn't matter, he can't see us above this top. Now I think this is the final time he's gonna look back. Doesn't even do it. If you ever play this game, don't run up to these. Yagami likes to vault over them. And that's the last time he's gonna look back. And his intended destination is an abandoned love hotel here in the hotel district. You see what I mean? Yagami likes to vault them. All I did was hold forward on the left stick. That's the final tail section. Now, fans of Yakuza 6 and Kiwami 2, if you like the underground dungeon, the underground fighting area, you're gonna recognize the boss of this chapter.
It's a love hotel that closed down years ago. Perfect place to set up a mad scientist lab.
Kaito-san, it's me.
You find the place?
We've got a building that looks the part at least. We're gonna head in.
Be careful, man.
Yep. Let's do it.
Right. We going?
You have no freedom at this point, so you may as well go in.
Jeez, it's dark. What's the deal with this place?
Hey, do you think this counts as trespassing?
More or less.
We take one step, and we're met with some goons.
Who the hell are you?
Yagami-san, what do we do?
Fight
Only
them.
one thing to do. We fight.
Take you down past half health. Eat defeat! Defeat the Love Hotel guards. I love that. That was the last tail section, Geek. We don't have to do any more of those now for the rest of the game. But
Those weren't the last of them, Yagami-san. If anything, that was just a welcoming party.
exactly what
They'll know
Sugiura
we're
said.
Here too. Probably have weapons next time. Guns, worst case scenario.
Who are these guys, anyway?
Bums off the street, if I had to guess. Ishinose must have offered them a lot to do this.
Yo, you guys okay in there?
Yep, we're right on track. They've got guards too. There's gotta be something here.
Well, I wonder.
Secret lab, maybe?
It'd
Exactly.
be the perfect place. It's so dark you could carry a corpse in here and nobody'd ever know.
Think you two can handle it on your own?
Are the two of us going to be able to get evidence of the secret lab by ourselves?
I just thought of something. Can you call Mafuyu for me? Get her over here. And tell her to bring the cops.
Huh? Why?
Well, think about it. We're trespassing, yeah? Even if we do stumble on Shono's secret lab, the court would never accept evidence found illegally.
And calling the cops makes it all fucking better?
Not exactly. Even they can't investigate without a warrant.
Then why the hell are you trying to get Mafuyu-chan over there?
What are you getting at, Yagami?
Idea. Just talk to Mafuyu for me, okay? We'll keep looking for the lab.
Got it.
Now it's time to investigate the Love Hotel.
Ugh, it's dark.
Hold on. We shouldn't go in there without a light.
We're gonna pick up a torch off one of their corpses, and it's just neatly gonna stick out of our pocket on our chain. I should have really played this game on Monday. Why, do you ask? Because this is basically a haunted house. So we're going to pick up this massage machine. Yes, it's a Hitachi. And we're going to use it to fritz the lock.
Keep it down, Sugiura. You're gonna give me a heart attack.
Now, fans of Yakuza 6, keep an eye out. Did you see him?
What is it this time? Sugiura? This isn't funny, man. Where are you?
Sugiura's just been abducted.
Damn it.
We're on our own. I wonder who took him. Did he get mobbed? He didn't get mobbed. He got a fate worse than that.
Almost there. Nice. Almost there.
This here's the lockpicking lawyer, and today we're going to break out this master lock.
That'll do it.
I wish you got more than one SP for picking locks. Oh my god, we totally could have fucking gotten attack boost max by the end of this game. Sugiura strung up like a fucking...
Sugiura!
The hell? Can't you see I'm trying to have some fun here?
They're making it look like a suicide.
I give him 3 minutes, then he's just another body.
If you couldn't tell, this place is a love hotel, and it served a certain type of clientele. Now, there's an achievement you can get here for rescuing Sugiura with 10 seconds or less on the clock. But we're not going to go for it. Because why would we? The fight takes a minute, if that.
Are you okay?
Yeah, somehow. I owe you one, man.
Don't mention it. Come on, let's keep going.
Still a loser. Oh, Geek! Thank you for the 6 months, dude. Right, we're gonna bring up this special police baton. Because we're gonna need it. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. I've gone backwards. This is why I don't speedrun. Here we go. Say hello to the hangman. You watched Yakuza 6, you'd know all about the fight with him at Shangri-La. That's why we had the police baton, so we could get through the door. If you didn't have the baton, he would grab you and drain your health. Just wait, gamer. Just you wait. Because here he is again. And this time, he's got a sledgehammer. So I'm gonna get drunk. I should have just popped a jack.
Guardian, something's wrong.
A lot of people would say that about the hangman. Missed the EX move, which is what I wanted. His sledgehammer fucking hurts.
Just getting good.
He's done 3 attacks to us, and he's hit us below almost half health. Look how much we nearly died there. And we just punched him into the bathtub. We nearly died there. If I didn't pop my EX when I did, we would have died. That is the hangman. Unfortunately, I think that's the last time we ever see him.
End of the line.
Now time to see if all of our trespassing is worth it. Is his name Adam Page? Sadly, it's not. It's a love hotel, a kinky one.
This has to be Shono's secret lab.
Hello, Shono.
You two, what are you?
Shono. Didn't think I'd find you working at the scene of the crime. Guess our timing's pretty good. Sugiura. Get some video of this place.
Stop that!
So all those Yakuza who got their eyes gouged out, you did it here, huh? Can't wait to see what turns up. The cops are gonna have a field day in this place.
Are they?
The victim's fingerprints, hair, bodily fluids, DNA. Can you imagine just how long I've been waiting to see evidence like this come to light?
I don't know what you're...
Segura, what's wrong?
I'm sorry, Yagami-san. I've been lying to you about everything all along, until now.
What do you mean by that?
I'm not actually ex-Kajihira. That wasn't the truth. Neither was my name. Yagami-san, I actually know you from a long time ago. That's the whole reason I approached you. My real name, Yagami-san? Fumiya Terasawa.
Terasawa?
He's Emmy's
I'm
brother.
the younger brother of Emmy, who this bastard murdered.
Sugiura!
Nobody move!
You in the hood! Drop the knife! Now! You're under arrest for attempted murder.
The cuffs won't be necessary. He's no longer a threat. Don't worry about your friend. We won't bother prosecuting him.
Oh, yeah?
No crime was committed here.
But sir, we can't just...
You need to get forensics in here. There's a good chance a series of murders took place in this very room.
And what brings you to say that?
Kido told me about it.
Unfortunately, we'll need a stronger premise than that. They would never issue a warrant on such grounds.
Well, then it's a good thing I have a better reason lined up.
Is there?
Which is what?
Trespassing charges against a rogue ex-lawyer. Which makes this a crime scene. Guess you'll have to block it off. Preserve the evidence, you know?
Yagami-kun.
How clever. You don't mind being arrested if it means helping your investigation. I suppose this was your plan from the start. That's why you had Fujikun get the police involved. You surprise me.
Out of the way! Let me through!
Vice Minister Ichinose.
This place is under the Ministry of Health's jurisdiction. I demand you leave here at once.
Huh. I didn't realize you guys were in the love hotel business, Vice Minister.
It's a laboratory. Our top secret research facility for AD9. You have no idea of the fallout this could cause.
Then let's find out. If you didn't notice, I just trespassed. Meaning, this whole laboratory is a crime scene now. Isn't that right?
I'm not sure that's going to work, Yagami-san.
At least 4 people were murdered in here. I'm sure of it. The proof's right here in this room. So please, I'm begging you to help me here.
What a conundrum. You see, none of that is my concern.
What?
Meanwhile,
Hey.
at Charles.
You should be thanking your lucky stars we haven't beaten the crap out of you by now.
Shit, almost makes you feel bad for the poor guy. Even if he deserves it. You smoke?
Man, you're as soft as ever, Kaito Aniki.
Hi, Kuroiwa.
Hi.
Kinky.
Humor me. According to you, this is a secret research facility for AD9. Yes, Vice Minister?
That's correct.
Our nation's government has invested countless resources into AD9. It would seem rather foolish if we were to stop its momentum over this. I'm willing to overlook it for AD9's sake.
What?
But, sir...
Many thanks. Truly, I am in your debt.
Somebody's on a payroll.
Of course, Vice Minister. Now, everyone is to evacuate the premises at once. I hope you can continue your research into 89 without any more disturbances. Let me assure you, Dr. Shono, this will not happen again.
Is that so? Meaning... you're working for 89 too, aren't you, Chief Prosecutor?
From the snake's head, it's fucking corrupt.
Damn it. Anarchy. That goddamn bastard.
Oh, they got his clothes back.
It's time for you to go home, Yagami-san.
Just how long have you and Morita been working together?
89 has many influential supporters. There's no stopping our momentum.
Bullshit, there's not. I am not gonna let you win that easy.
Oh yes. I should let you know that I just received a call from Director Kido. Kuroiwa sends his regards.
Kuroiwa?
Apparently, he rescued Kido. He's been freed. Local thugs have made Kamurocho too dangerous for him.
That is chapter 12. Now we're going to continue through the cutscenes until I get a point of freedom, in which case we're going to save and we're going to end and we're going to finish this tomorrow. But my god, this game is fantastic.
The AD9 conspiracy entangled the ADDC's director Kido, the same man who had unveiled it to the world. An unfinished drug that exacted human sacrifice. Yagami believed he had finally found definitive proof. But even that was swallowed by the darkness. All for the greater good.
The greater good.
That would save humanity.
Chapter 13 and the finale. Down came the rain.
You look worse than I was expecting. I hear Kuroiwa paid you a visit.
Yep. Just him and that baton he's got. Beat the shit out of us.
He took Kido, too. How'd things go with your stuff?
We found Shono's lab, but the police are basically refusing to investigate it.
Why?
Chief Prosecutor Morita is defending 89.
You for real?
Whatever evidence was there is probably long gone by now.
Yagami-san.
Right. There's something else I need to tell you, too.
What is it? This have something to do with Sugiura?
Yeah, that's not actually his name.
Huh?
Thank God they skipped the retelling bits.
So you're Emi Terasawa's little brother, huh?
Why'd you keep it a secret?
At first, I wanted to make Yagami-san remember.
Remember what?
How he let my sister suffer. In my eyes, he was a scumbag who let a murderer walk. The murderer who then burned Emi to death.
Damn, that's heavy.
From Sugiura's point of view, my actions directly led to Emi's death.
Go on. You don't have to hold back.
Back then, I was just a shut-in fuck-up. My life was in shambles. Emi was still there for me, though, when nobody else was. And then, somebody murdered her. Someone as nice as Emi. Dead. For no reason. But the world doesn't stop for that shit. It just keeps turning. And people go about their business. Over time, I started to hate what our whole society stood for.
So, I'm guessing that's what led you to start that burglary ring?
Pretty much. At the very least, I didn't want to keep living my life for other people. You know, when Emi died, Yagami-san didn't apologize. Not to me, or to my parents.
So that's when you guys first met, huh?
Yup. They looked totally different back then, though. Had glasses and long hair, so couldn't really see my face.
That's why I didn't recognize you. Defending a murderer, you're just as guilty as he is. Those words cut deeper than you probably could have imagined. Even so, Okubo insisted he didn't do it. Since I was his lawyer, I couldn't apologize. That would essentially be admitting he was guilty.
What about after the trial?
I didn't apologize then, either. Instead, I ran away. Put it all behind me.
Right. You didn't just walk away. You practically got disbarred. At least Okubo was getting the death penalty. It didn't feel good, but I settled for that.
Then why'd you start hanging around talk again?
Because he found his way back to the courtroom to deal with all this mole business. Even got a Yakuza captain off the hook.
Well, it's not like I suddenly just became a lawyer again.
Sure seemed that way from my perspective. So, I wanted to see where your head was at. Find out if you'd forgotten what you did to Emi. If you were gonna pretend like nothing happened, I'd make you remember. And I'd make you pay for it.
And that's why you approached me.
Yup. I wanted to know what Okubo was up to, too. Find out if he was as afraid of death as he should have been. If anyone was gonna go see him, it was you.
But now, it's looking more and more likely Okubo was framed.
And I never would have known if I hadn't teamed up with you. Ironic, huh?
So Sugiura was still doubting me even as we worked together.
Years later, the real killer's finally clear. Now it turns out, Shono, he's the one leading the charge to cure Alzheimer's. He gets to go down in history as a hero? For what? Stabbing my sister to death? Burning her body?
Don't worry. Everyone will see him for who he really is once the truth gets out.
You weren't there today. The whole fucking system is protecting him. They bent the truth, suppressed evidence right in front of me. What's the point of fighting that kind of battle, huh? It's bullshit! You saw it too, right, Yagami-san? Right?
Look, Sugiura. Ever since Emi-chan died, I've been running away from the truth. I was worried. Worried I wasn't gonna like what I found, that maybe I was responsible for her death. It was killing me. I couldn't bring myself to face it all.
Talk.
If you ask me, everyone has something they're trying to hide from themselves.
Oh god, here we go.
But sometimes facing your fears is the only way forward. The real reason you came to me is because deep down, you wanted to know the truth. That sound about right? If that's still true, we have our work cut out for us. We're gonna chase the truth as far as we can, even if it's in vain.
Yeah, but all our paths are blocked.
Who the hell cares? We'll blaze our own path then. Right, Talk?
Yeah.
You guys are out of your goddamn minds.
That's Mafuyu. What's up, Mafuyu?
I need to speak with you about Morita.
Wait, you're still here in town?
Yes. I'm waiting at Tender. Do you think you could come meet me here? I think I'm being followed.
What?
It felt like someone was watching me all the way to the bar. I don't believe I'm imagining it.
More of those bums the Ministry of Health hired?
Or maybe one of the chief prosecutor's men.
Alright, I'll be right over.
Thank you.
I'm coming with. Higashi, keep an eye on Sugiura while we're gone.
Huh? Why do...
One day Higashi will get to do something. Right, that's where we're going to end for today. We're going to finish this tomorrow. I love this game so much, and if you want to see one of the best boss fights in any RGG game, make sure you're with stream tomorrow. We are finishing this game tomorrow, and then Friday, I don't know what's happening Friday. It's either going to be Destiny 1 or it's going to be a Radio Down John Euro truck, like old school. I honestly don't know what's going to be happening Friday. It's not going to be Tony Hawk. We're starting that on my birthday. If it wasn't my birthday, we would start it, but we're keeping it for birthday reasons. Chat, we're going to go and raid Chroma while I switch over to the ending screen. I forgot that was the music that was on. Yeah, tomorrow, same time as always, we're gonna fucking finish this game. Trust me, Koroiwa gets his just desserts, and it is one of the best bosses in RGG/Yakuza. Trust me, it's insane. Anyway, I love you guys. Look after yourselves. Look after each other. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the finale of Judgment. I love you all. Let's go spread the love to Chroma. I've got this playlist on single repeat. Fine, we're ending it with Shine, Shine, Shine. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.